Hey everybody, and welcome back to Walls of CCLP4. We are on level 67, cleaning out the supply closet. And let's see what we got here. This has a lot of vertical pathways. What other level had those? Oh, this is how to clean, or how to retune your harp. There are 2 extra of each type of boot. Walls from how to retune your harp. Okay. Alright, so oh, so the room down here is being used for that. I see. Okay, so I get it. So this is going to be skates. Okay, so this is kind of like combinations in a way. Sort of. That's cool. I like that. Alright, so now let's do skates. Suction fire? Yep. Okay. And then we got just suction. Just plain old suction. So there are 25 of these that we have to do. Okay, we got just nothing there. And then we've got... So this is basically combinations. Alright, so then we just got only skates, which we can get over here. This also reminds me a little bit of... Oh, what was that Josh L5 level? Hail to the Thief, or yeah, Hail to the Thief, I think was the name of it, with the big room of boots like that. Alright, so skates and suction. I don't think we can do that right now. Suction, flippers, and or skates, flippers, fire boots. Okay, cool. And then there's one with all of the boots. No, just everything but skates. Alright, so that one I'm going to go over here for. So let's do that. I'm thankful that there are extra boots, by the way. Skates, fire. Okay, we can go over here for that. This would be really fascinating to optimize. And frustrating, I bet. And then we got... Okay, yeah, skates, suction, and flippers. Let's go over here for that. Okay. Next up, we have just flippers and fire boots. This is a lot to go through. Alright, then we've got skates, suction, fire. Are all the combinations present? I'd be curious to know. There we are. Alright, so what left? We've got just suction and skates over there. Let's go over this way. Actually get some boosting in here. And then we've also got what appears to be only everything but skates, I think is what we're seeing here. Wait a minute. Is it though? Oh, we've also got skates, suction, and or skates, fire boots, and flippers, which we can grab here. Okay, we're making progress. So it's this one. Alright, 15 left. Alright, I am going to go down here, just get the fire boots only. We'll go over here for that. And this one's just suction only. So let's go down over here for that. And then we got skates and suction there. Alright, so now the path is more open. Then we got suction and flippers. Whoa, I almost overshot it. And then we got skates and fire boots. Alright, so then we got fire boots and flippers, which I'm going to get these so I can get the one in the corner there. Alright, next up we've got all the boots, it would seem. Let's get those. Open up some pathways there. Alright, now we've got... looks like another one with just flippers and fire boots. So it seems like there are some combinations that are used twice. That's interesting. Oh, wait a minute. I think I need... yeah, I need skates. So never mind on that. What? No, I think we did use this combination before, didn't we? I want to say we did. Just flippers for this one. Okay, good. And then we got everything but fire boots. Let's do these. Alright, 5 more to go. We're getting there, guys. We are definitely getting there. Now I just got to remember what we did. I think we haven't done this one yet, the suction flipper one. Nope, okay. And the next one over is fire and flippers, I believe. You can't really quite see that unless you go through that one first, or one adjacent to it. Okay, I need skates. Almost forgot. I really, by the way, I really appreciate the high time limit on this. That is very helpful. Alright, so fire and suction. There we go. Alright, so what left? We got this one, which it seems like that one also requires everything. So yeah, there's definitely combinations used more than once. Alright, so then we just got the one over there. And I'll just grab all the boots. Because why not? Because we got the extra ones anyway. And I think one of these is useless, right? Where is it? This one. Yeah, because you don't need ice there. Alright, so exits here. We're done. Alright, that was fun. Moving on to Enemy Within. Okay. Oh, this is definitely the walls of Air Bubble, I think. Except now they've been turned into gravel. Alright, so how are these connected? Is there a guide here? All traps are connected horizontally or vertically. Walls from Air Bubble. Okay, so this one must be a vertical one. Which is all the way up here. Okay. This, let's see, let's move you over here to this one. This is probably another vertical one. This is pretty simple. Kind of a nice breather after some of the levels, the longer ones we've had. Okay, I'm assuming this is that. There we go. And now we go through here. Get that one. Alright, 7 to go. So we're doing pretty well. We've already done that one. So let's move into this area. Alright. This kind of reminds me of My Friend from CCLP4 in a way. I think this one's horizontal. There we are. This is another great example of making the level feel completely different from the original. Because the original was very compressed. It had a time limit that was really tight. But this is very open and has a very generous time limit. Is it down here? Nope. So it must be along one of these. So here it is. Alright, so this needs to just get out of this area. Alright, so next up, we've got this. Did we already do this one? No. Alright, so we didn't do that one, so that probably means we haven't gone up here yet. And I think this one's at the bottom. There we go. And then we got one that's somewhere up here. Alright, that was a success. That's a good example of doing something systematically. It worked out. Alright, so that is Enemy Within. Pretty fun. I mean, nothing crazy unique about it, but I love the way the walls were used from the original. Alright, moving on to Enemy Without. Is this Suburban Legends? Seems to have the same concept. Okay, so it's not that trap. So how do you determine that? Is there a hint? No, it's not there. It's at the very end, apparently. Okay, we need to figure out a way to do this. Maybe you really just do have to guess. I don't know. Okay, so it is that one. Huh. And there's some of these chips that are behind the sockets, too, so I had to assume that we cannot get those. So is it this one? Okay, so what I'm getting here is that it's the trap that's farther away from the button being pressed. That seems to be a pretty reasonable assumption. Oh, I thought it was still down there. Alright, yeah, this one's definitely a little trickier. Okay, so now let's bring it here. So this one, this particular trap would be this one. Yeah, okay. Good deal. So what about this one? So that would be this? Yes. Okay, good. Thinking it might just be a smart idea to get all these chips first. Good. Alright. What? Okay, am I really gonna have to memorize what, like, the amount of traps on each row? Please tell me I don't have to do that. I like this level's idea. I hate to see it being ruined by that. Maybe ruined is a strong word, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's work our way up here. Okay, are there two traps here? Yes. Okay. So that's the tricky row right there. Okay, so this one, is that the only one? No, it's not. Okay, so we have to go up here. That's the one that's farther away. How am I supposed to figure that out? This feels trial and error-ish now. I mean, it's just not fun when you have to guess. Like, what are the rules of this if they're being just thrown away like this? Okay, so this one, right? Oh, yes, okay. So that much we know. So now the next one up is apparently not this one over here. It's this one. The one down here. Whoops. Let me bring him back. See, this one breaks the rules that we established. That's frustrating. That is very frustrating. What about this one? Okay, good. At least that one is consistent. Okay, we need to figure out where this is. This one? Yes. Okay, good. Alright, we're working our way around. Okay, is this the one trap here? That one right there? No. I wish that one that's near the top, the one that broke the rules, I wish that was the other way around, because that is really confusing. That one broke the rules too! What on earth? I don't get it. What am I missing here, guys? Is it where the trap is pointing? Maybe that's the rule. Maybe it's not farther away. Maybe it's where's the trap pointing out towards. Because for this one, this makes sense because this is facing where the teeth is. Maybe that's what we were supposed to be looking for the whole time. Okay, so I think I got this one wrong. I apologize for that. Yeah, that makes sense because it's facing out that way. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Alright, so now I understand. It makes the level a lot easier now. So with this one, we know for sure that it's down here because it's facing that way. Okay. There we go. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Okay, so we need to find this guy. There he is. Did we forget? We did forget this one. Let's bring this up here. Okay. I felt like we were forgetting one. I just forgot where. I think this is Suburban Legend, right? Hopefully. We'll find out at the end. Alright, so this guy is this one. Alright, so now we go down here. Go here. Alright, we're getting toward the end here. So now let's go up this way. I like how the exit's right in the middle there. That's really cool. And the extra chips are a really nice touch, too. Alright, where is... Here it is. And we got this guy. Oh, we need to get this one. Forgot about that one. There's another one we forgot about. Alright, and then with this chip, we should be good to go. So, was it Suburban Legend? Yes. See, I thought there was like a blue wall construction somewhere here. And it was all blue walls. Like, it wasn't solid walls. I'm probably misremembering that. Alright, moving on to The Price of Freedom. I think this was, if I remember Jeffrey's notes on the set correctly from CC Zone, this is the last level he made. And, oh, what level is this? Japanese game show, I think, based on this construction here. Yeah, I think it is Japanese game show. Alright, how are we doing on time, by the way? How many levels have we done? 3? Okay, let's do this one. Alright, there's a hint. Let's read it. Make sure not to pick up anything you don't absolutely need to pick up. Walls from Japanese game show. So I take it green or red keys are not something we should be picking up. Let's assume that. Okay, this is an interesting pattern to work through. Alright, so far so good. So I'm assuming this is a big Sokoban for this one block here. Well, big is kind of relative, but... So this is the bottom left corner of Japanese Game Show. That was a level that I was kind of a little hesitant about seeing in CCLP4, even though I submitted it, but a lot of people wanted to see it, so I'm glad it got in. But at the same time, it's kind of one of those, that got in kind of things. How do we affect these bugs? So they go down here, they're just going to die there. Is that what we want? Do we want them to go there and blow up the bombs? I'm going to say... Whoops. Womp womp. Okay, so this is an interesting take on the avoid the item kind of level. I like how that area right there was used, because it was very similar in nature to what was there in the original level. Alright. I'm assuming it really doesn't matter what becomes of those bugs. So let's just act like that's the case. Alright. Let's just push the block down this time. And I guess we open up the toggle? Hopefully we don't have to push this block through. I guess we're about to find out, right? Okay, so we just do that. Good. Oh, was I supposed to go up there? I think I was. This is troubling. No, I can just go through here. But it does look like I need to go up, though. Alright, that was my bad. This must have been an interesting and... Oh, that was a bad idea. This must have been a really interesting and challenging wall pattern to use. Because it's like, what do you do with this level? I know Josh made a level based on this wall as well. It was kind of more of a sort of typical campaign level, but this one has like a connecting theme throughout it. And it reminds me of a level Josh made called Gone to Lunch, in which you couldn't pick up red keys. But there were these teeth chasing you. It was kind of like the Phantasmal Stalker level from earlier. Alright, so I'm just going to assume we did right by the bugs here. We can go through this. Alright, so we're forced to do that. And then we go through there. Alright, so you can see that red key there. That was my bad earlier. Oh, but I can't get through that unless... Oh, this is what this button's for. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, what do we have here? We have red keys. We got blobs. Oh, that's going to be interesting. We have blobs challenging us here. And we can't get to the fire boots without getting a red key. So that's going to have to wait, I'm assuming. Okay, so nothing up there. So let's just go up here and get past these blobs. Alright, so what do we do here? This looks relatively straightforward. So you can go in here and grab the blue keys, which I'm assuming is what we want to do, because the ice skates are totally pointless right now without any fire boots. Okay. So wait, we could have gone through with red keys, right? No, we couldn't, because we couldn't cross over here. Yeah. Okay. Well played. Alright, so now I'm assuming we can just go and get the red keys, right? So I need to go and switch the toggles? Where do you do that? You just get a red key. Okay. Alright, and I know there's flippers over here as well, right? Let's just get all these red keys. I'm assuming it doesn't actually matter at this point. Anything over here, by the way? Hopefully getting all these red keys is not a problem. Hopefully. So I'm assuming if we got the bugs to blow those bombs up, then that would have been faster, but oh well. Oh boy, that's dicey. Go over to the left. There we go. Alright. So it looks like... Is it going to be collecting, not avoiding chips? Because that appears to be the objective here. Oh, don't tell me I was only supposed to get one. Alright. Well, I'm forced to get a chip because of that mistake. I'm assuming that I was supposed to get only one, right? Ah, that was a bad move, JB. Why did you do that? Alright, let's backtrack and restart this again. I should have known that that would come up again. But I figured we were done with red keys, you know? Like, I don't know. I just figured we were finished with all that. Okay. So, I'm just looking out for more opportunities to get to the flipper area. But I didn't really see the flippers being required immediately in the right side. So, I'm kind of inclined to leave them alone. Especially since we absolutely need to get the fire boots and we need to actually, what you call, now I'm wondering if I should have used the bugs to get over there. You know, let me try it again and use the bugs this time, because blowing up those bombs seems to be important. Now that we know the structure of the level, it seems like you should be able to blow those bombs up with these bugs. Alright. I think I'm going to call it a night for recording after this, because I'm getting kind of tired now, and there we go. That wasn't so hard. Alright, so now we do this bit. I like this section. This section's really interesting. And I like the fact that the red key actually serves as a barrier, like a proper obstacle there. Wait a minute. Were we supposed to get the flippers and then go through that instead of using the block? Or is that like an alternate way? I don't know. Let's just leave the flippers there. Alright, so now we'll go through here, grab these guys, go down here and do this part. Alright, so now we just need to get one red key and then the fire boots. Whoa, the game froze on me there, like it was stuttering. Okay, there we go. Now we go in and get those, I think. There we go. Okay, now we can go down, hit the toggle, and this time we're better equipped to handle the next section. So we do need to get at least all the chips before we get out of here, but not yet. That seems to be the the play here. Alright, so this section's pretty straightforward. We get the yellow keys. And then the Sokoban thing, that's what's going to be interesting. I think you're supposed to go and unravel it by doing something like these two ships, the one to the left to me and one to the left of me and the one above me. That seems reasonable. Let's go with that. Because this seems to be pretty linearly oriented as far as a Sokoban goes. So let's put that there and then we'll... Oh, wait a minute. Potential problem alert. Wait, nope, never mind. I thought we had to use this loop here again, but thankfully we didn't. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we go through here. Do I want to get these red keys? I mean, I feel like we should. Oh boy, I'm nervous about this. But I'm trusting this is correct. Okay, good. Wait, we were supposed to get one less chip than that? Really? How is that possible? How is that possible? So we are forced to get a chip at the end. Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to think about that. How do you get one less? Okay, so the flippers aren't even necessary here, so it doesn't even matter what you do with the bugs. Is there something in links that would necessitate the flippers? Because I don't see anything that we've encountered so far that would play out differently in links. Unless there was something that happened before we got to an area that set it up to be different in links. Kind of like you can't teach an old frog new tricks. Yeah, I'm not certain about how that works. That's really interesting. I do like this level, though. It's a very fascinating concept. The whole don't take that element thing has been done a lot, but I feel like here it's done in ways that kind of change the rhythm of it. It's not just, hey, don't collect chips for this level. It's, hey, you don't collect these right now, but later on you're going to need... Oh, I got that early. Never mind. Like, later on you're going to need them, so... Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. It really is. And the level is pretty good about letting you know when that is. I mean, I've been kind of an idiot here, but I got to give credit where credit is due. The level is doing a really good job of being fair about cluing you in on, hey, now you need this. And, you could even see at the start the whole thing with the chip thing. I should have been more attentive to that. But it was right there for all of us to see. Alright, so we push that in. Push that back. Go there. I like the password for this. Josk. It's like Josh, but with the K. Alright. Go down to do this again. Get those fire boots. Okay, that was much more straightforward than that previous attempt. Alright, so let's go down and switch the toggles, and we're going to have to figure out what to do here. I'm assuming it's the Sokoban. We got one extra chip there out of that. So we know that we need to do it that way for that one. We can't get any more of those keys. We do know we need to get the blue key. We do know we need to get the yellow keys. That much is certain. So for this, what I'm getting here is that we need to get only one chip for this to work. And I think that one chip is the one right above me, but I could be wrong on that. Wait, no, I am wrong on that because... Well, hang on. Yeah, getting that one's not going to really do much good. What am I missing here, guys? Okay, let me push this to the left, because this will help me better visualize pushing this down. Oh my goodness, what are we missing here? Let me just think this through. So, if I get the one to my left, that could be good enough as far as clearance with respect to getting the blocks through. But after I push the block to the left, and then the one to my right to the left, and the one that's uppermost and to the right down, can I really retrieve the one that's this one, that one right there? And I'm kind of doubtful of that right now, actually. Oh, man. This is a fascinating concept, this whole Sokoban area. I really do think it's the one to my left. Like, I don't... It's either the one to my left or the one to my right now. Like, the one to my left here, the one to my right here. And I think the one down here to my right, I just don't see that being as useful. The one that's up here, I don't see that being useful either. Let's go with that. See how that works out. So if I go over here... Oh, you know, I could push... I bet this was what it was. I was supposed to get that one. Wouldn't that have been funny? Well, no, I don't know if that was really possible. And you know, I bet there's multiple solutions to this. Yeah, I think we've messed this up. I don't see any way out of this. Man, that is quite a challenge, but I love it. It's a sort of subversive challenge that works really well in this game if done well, and I feel like it is done well. It may not necessarily be for everybody, but it is done really well, and I like it. Because you're kind of having to think outside the box, providing that what I was speculating about at the end there was correct. You really do have to think outside the box there. That's the sort of puzzle that I like. It's the sort of, hey, you think you've made this impossible, but guess what? It is possible if you think, you know, a little bit unconventionally. Sort of like in Obstacle Course in CCLP4. That's actually one of the puzzles I'm the most proud of, because no matter how you slice it, you always end up with just enough blocks that you're one short, and so you have to go back to the very beginning, spoiler alert, to get that block you need. And I love that. It's so cool. I mean, it really makes you think, you know, oh, did I fail? But then you realize, wait a minute, I didn't fail at all. This was what I was exactly supposed to do. Like, done in a mean way, that could be really bad, but I feel like when done with just enough guidance that you feel like, hey, I can do this. You know, this is, I feel like I can make the right choices. It becomes a lot more fun that way. Oh boy, that was risky. Okay, so let's go back down here. Alright, this time we will get this. We will knock this dead. Okay, so my speculation here is you go in to here, but you also grab this chip as part of the process of getting the blocks through. I think that's what you have to do. So with that in mind, we push that there, and then we push this around, and we got this. That was very clever. I love that puzzle. Because you have to set that up. Like, you have to get the chips over here in such a way that it'll always form a loop. Like, even if you got the one below me, you could still make this puzzle possible. So all options there are technically valid. Okay, so now let's go through this bit here. Alright. Got it. That was cool. Very well done level, Jeffrey. I really enjoyed it a lot. Definitely a winner in my book. Alright, so next time we're going to take on Ocean Speedway. But we'll do so next time. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. And I will catch you on the flip side.